First of all, let's make one thing clear. Sicily is a big island. It's not just the area. At nearly 10,000 square miles, we are talking about the largest island in the Mediterranean. It's also the height. It rises to 11,000 feet up on the cone of Mount Etna. And at times, if you take the wrong turning on a mountain road in the northeast, you will despair of its intricacy. So don't imagine you can see it all in one go. Instead, I'd suggest doing one of three things. Firstly, you could pick a base, a villa, a hotel or an apartment, and even if all you want to do is catch a good suntan, you have to promise yourself you're going to day trip to at least one of Sicily's amazing sights. Secondly, you could join an escorted or a special interest tour, and there are lots of those to choose from. Painting holidays, archaeology tours, opera festivals, cycling, food, walking the volcanoes. The range of subjects is a fair reflection of just how varied this island can be. Or you could cherry pick some of the highlights on a self-drive, self-guided tour, making sure you travel in spring or autumn and not in the blazing heat of high summer. This kind of tour you could design by yourself if you've got time to read a ton of books, or you could let a specialist tour operator do it for you. Last time, touring was what I did, and even though I bit off far more than I could chew, it was a fabulous trip. If you're interested in history, Sicily's big classical sites will blow your mind. Agrigento's Valley of the Temples is the one everyone talks of, but for my money, Selinunte is the star. It's a vast site, and it's not overlooked by a modern town as Agrigento is. Or if you're interested in wine, you can pick off some of the wonderful hilltop wineries that are also hotels, such as the Feudi del Pisciotto in the south. And you could mix in some of the lovely Baroque towns of the south, Noto and Ragusa, for example. Though the biggest treat of all is to spend at least one night on the island of Ortigia, with the Mediterranean sparkling at the end of every street. One place I would avoid, however, is Taormina, so hot right now after the White Lotus TV series, and priced accordingly. Oh yes, and let's not forget Palermo. Like so much of Sicily, its central historic core has come alive in the last decade, and the Palermitans can't quite believe their luck. Don't miss out on its rebirth.